Ethan Carter was one of the most famous talk show hosts in the United States. Known for his fierce attacks on Islam and Muslims, he never missed an opportunity to voice his criticisms. He would quote verses from the Quran out of context, cherry-pick negative news, and present them to his millions of followers. His book, The Grand Deception: How Islam is Taking Over the West, became a bestseller. Firmly believing that Islam was a religion of violence and backwardness, he encouraged his guests to denounce it. But as they say, guidance comes when you least expect it. And so, Ethan's journey to the truth began from an unexpected place. One day, Ethan received an invitation to debate a well-known Muslim scholar, Dr. Abdullah Mansour, on live television. Ethan saw this as yet another opportunity to humiliate Islam before millions. Little did he know, this night would mark the beginning of his transformation. During the debate, Ethan launched his usual attacks. Why is Islam a violent religion? Why are women oppressed in Islam? Why is terrorism always linked to Muslims? But Dr. Abdullah remained calm and smiled. Ethan left the debate feeling an unexplainable anger. Deep inside, however, something strange stirred. A tiny seed of doubt in his convictions. Ethan, have you studied Islam from its original sources? Or have you only formed your opinion based on media narratives? I don't need to study a religion filled with bloodshed. If you are truly searching for the truth, then study the Quran objectively. Don't just take what supports your preconceived notions. Ethan left the debate feeling an unexplainable anger. Deep inside, however, something strange stirred, a tiny seed of doubt in his convictions. That night, Ethan took out a copy of the Quran that had been given to him years ago by a Muslim friend. He had never opened it. Randomly, he flipped through the pages and landed on this verse, and argue with them in a way that is best. Surah An-Nahl 16:125. He paused for a moment. He never expected to find such a call for peaceful dialogue in the Quran. He continued reading and discovered more verses promoting mercy, justice, and tolerance. Curiosity took hold of him. He decided to study Islam. Not to be fair, but to find more faults in it. Yet, the more he read, the more he realized that Islam was entirely different from the image he had painted in his mind. One evening, as Ethan was walking home, a stranger attacked him with a knife, shouting, "You Islamophobe!" He was stabbed and left bleeding on the sidewalk. Ironically, his attacker believed he was a Muslim. The attack was a result of his anti-Islam rhetoric. Ethan was rushed to the hospital, and fate had yet another surprise for him. The doctor who saved his life was a Muslim named Dr. Yusuf Khan. When Ethan regained consciousness, Dr. Yusuf smiled and said,
"Thank God you're safe. Wishing you a speedy recovery."
Ethan stared at him in shock. "Why did you help me? Don't you know who I am?" Dr. Yusuf chuckled.
"I'm a doctor. Compassion is part of my faith. Islam teaches us to be kind, even to those who oppose us."
That moment struck Ethan deeply. Ethan sought out Dr. Abdullah, not for another debate, but to listen. Their discussions continued for months. Then one day, on his live show, Ethan made an announcement that shook his audience. With a trembling voice, he admitted,
"I've spent my life attacking Islam without truly understanding it. But today, I must say, I was wrong. Islam is not what I thought it was."
His statement created an uproar. Messages of hatred flooded his inbox, but he didn't care. Then, on one fateful day, Ethan went live again, looked directly into the camera, and said,
"After a long journey of searching for the truth, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger."
The world was stunned. The man who had spent years defaming Islam had now embraced it and was defending it before millions. Guidance can come from the most unexpected places. Sometimes those who are the greatest enemies of Islam become its strongest defenders, once they see the truth with an open heart.